I Want Answers, presented by GRDA, is made possible by the Grand River Dam Authority, Rogers State University, the Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation, the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, Kelvion Incorporated, Advanced Research Chemicals, and viewers like you.
The Regent Prep Rams, the Stigler Panthers. These two teams return to fight it out for a spot in our championship match as we conclude our sixth season semifinal round. It's your half hour of brain power coming up next here on I Want Answers. Good evening, Oklahoma, and welcome back to your favorite high school academic team game show, I Want Answers, presented by GRDA. I'm your host, Jeff Gaffin. Well, like I said, we are concluding our semifinal round, and we're trying to find out who plays in our championship match. We have two great teams to finish us out. First off, the Regent Prep Rams and the Stigler Panthers. Let's meet the teams. First off, for the Panthers from Stigler High School, we have freshman Devin Wilson, junior Caleb Brown, senior Tyler Hudspeth, and senior captain Miguel Farias. Welcome back, Stigler. And now for the Rams from Regent Prep, we have senior Josh Garrett, senior Zach Fincher, senior Emily Sell, and senior captain Caroline White. Welcome back, Regent. All right, teams, you ready to get this party started? This is semifinal action. You're going to be playing for a scholarship. Yes. Are you ready? Yeah. Here it is, the lightning round.
First up, it's the lightning round. In this round, teams will have 30 seconds to answer up to 5 questions each, all from the same category. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If all 5 questions are answered correctly within the 30-second limit, the team receives 10 bonus points.
All right, by virtue of a coin flip, Stigler, you will go first in lightning round. For the category for both teams will be George Washington. George Washington. Okay, ready, number 1. Name his plantation on the Potomac.
Pass.
His first job for Lord Fairfax.
Map maker. Cartographer.
Incorrect. He was aide to this general during the French and Indian War.
Pass.
French marquis who aided him during the Revolutionary War. You did say it, but he had to say it to vert the count. It was Lafayette. Okay. Regent, you get a chance to handle lightning. Again, George Washington. Ready. Number 1. The river he crossed Christmas Eve, 1776.
Delaware.
Sorry?
Delaware.
Correct. Name number of terms he served as president.
2.
Correct. His first Secretary of War.
Henry Knox.
Knox.
Correct. Artist who painted his portrait seen on the $1 bill.
Does it start with a T?
Trumbull.
Incorrect. This personal item of his was actually made of ivory, not wood.
Teeth. False teeth.
Dentures.
Dentures.
Correct. Correct. All right. Very good. Well, that was lightning. Are you ready to handle the next round? We got to keep things moving. Are you ready for it? The speed round.
Next up, it's the speed round. The speed round consists of individual answer questions worth 10 points each. The first team member to buzz in gets to answer. No conferring between team members is allowed in this round.
Okay, are you ready for speed? Yeah. I'm not on speed. Here we go. The Erie Canal connected Albany with what other city? Yes, Regent.
Buffalo.
Buffalo is correct. The first recorded use of a propeller on a ship was on what submarine supported by George Washington and developed by David Bushnell? Yes, Stigler.
The Nautilus.
Incorrect. Regent, you do get a chance. Go ahead.
The turtle.
The turtle is correct. Very nice. Bacteria grow to a fixed size and then multiply through what form of asexual reproduction? Stigler, yes.
Mitosis.
Incorrect. Regent, go ahead.
Meiosis.
Incorrect. Binary fission. Binary fission. In literature, these are various names of whom? The Stranger, Old Nick, Beast, Beelzebub. Regent, yes.
The devil.
The devil or Satan, yes. Combustion is a chemical reaction between a fuel and what kind of agent? Regent, yes.
Oxygen.
Incorrect. Stigler, you do get a chance. Yes, go ahead.
Air.
Incorrect. An oxidizing agent or an oxidizer. Sorry, need a little more specificity on that. I can speak. All right, more speed. What isthmus connects mainland Greece with the Peloponnesus? Timer on that. The Isthmus of Corinth. Corinth. And now our first video question of the evening. This will be presented by Miss Sheila Shook with one of our new sponsors, the Port of Catoosa.
There are 8,000 jobs along the waterway here in Oklahoma. What river used for flood control and transportation runs through the states of Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas?
Yes, Stigler.
The Arkansas.
The Arkansas River is correct. Who was issued a patent in 1876 for his method of and apparatus for transmitting vocal or other sounds telegraphically? Yes, Stigler.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Correct. What noun that means an advantage in golf or bowling may also indicate a physical or mental disability? Yes, Stigler.
Minus.
Incorrect. Regent. Go ahead.
Mulligan.
Incorrect. Handicap. Handicap, yes. All right. What Austrian was the only monarch of the Second Mexican Empire? Yes, Stigler.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't think he was around at that time, but good try. No. Regent. Yes, go ahead.
Leopold II?
Incorrect. Maximilian I. Maximilian. Math question. Remember, you do get extra time for this. What fraction equals 0.142857 repeating? Yes, Regent.
1/7.
1/7 is correct. Very nice.
Gosh.
What sultanate on the southeast coast of the Arabian Peninsula is bordered by the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen? Yes, Stigler.
Oman.
Oman is correct. What sea forms the eastern border of the Sahara Desert? Yes, Regent.
The Red Sea?
The Red Sea is correct. And now our second video question of the evening. This will be presented by Mr. Tad Jones, Executive Director of the Will Rogers Memorial Museum here in Claremore.
Will Rogers loved to travel, and he was one of the most famous people in American history. He died in 1935 traveling with what famous pilot?
Yes, Regent.
Wiley Post.
Wiley Post is correct. Known for his historical ascent, name the famous father of the author of this work. Touching My Father's Soul, a Sherpa's Journey to the Top of Everest. Sorry, Tom on that. Tenzing Norgay. Norgay. Back to speed. In 2015, what country announced that it was abolishing its decades-old one-child policy? Yes, Regent.
China.
China is correct. Lake of the Woods is adjacent to Manitoba, Ontario, and what U.S. state? Yes, Stigler.
Montana.
Incorrect. Regent. Go ahead.
Wisconsin.
Incorrect. Minnesota. Minnesota. And that timer ends our first speed round. Score at this point, the Regent Prep Rams with 110 points. Stigler Panthers with 40 points. Still too early to call. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA electricity touches 75 of 77 counties in the state and serves as an economic development engine for all of Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity in Oklahoma.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation is a proud sponsor of I Want Answers on RSU Public TV. Throughout his life, Gerald Westby worked hard to add to the quality of life through his legacy of support for the arts, arts education, and culture. The Gerald H. Westby Jr. Foundation continues this work.
Welcome back, everyone, to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. All right, teams, ready to handle the next round? Yeah! We got to keep playing. Here it is, the advantage round.
Next up, the advantage round. In this round, the teams face off by first attempting to answer a speed question. The first team that answers correctly receives 10 points and the opportunity to answer 3 advantage questions worth 10 points. After the 3 advantage questions, it's back to speed questions to determine who gets the next advantage question. The speed questions can be answered by anyone, but the answers for the advantage questions must come from the team captain.
Okay, just want to mention really quick, we had a slight scoring miscalculation, so score stands Regent with 110, Stigler with 30, but still anyone's match. Let's keep this going. First speed question, looking for an advantage. In a November 2001 speech to the United Nations, President George W. Bush was referring to what location when he said that only a few miles from the UN headquarters, many thousands still lie in a tomb of rubble? Yes, Regent.
World Trade Center?
World Trade Center is correct. Advantage to you all. Category will be literary forms. Literary forms. Number 1. Jane Goodall received her PhD after writing Behavior of the Free-Ranging Chimpanzee. What is the name for these kinds of treatises?
Research paper.
Incorrect. Dissertations. Dissertations. Number 2. What form of verse, often set to music, might have these people as subjects? Davy Crockett, John Henry, Casey Jones.
Folk music.
Incorrect. They call them ballads. Ballad.
Ballads.
Number 3. These are all forms of what kind of literature? Epistles, aubades, epics, elegies, odes.
Poems.
Poems or poetry. Very good. All right, back to speed. This is a math question. You'll still get extra time for this if you need it. Subtract the square root of 36 from the square root of 121. Yes, Stigler.
5.
5 is correct. Very nice. No need for extra time. Advantage to you all. Category is executive departments. Executive departments. Number 1. These are units in what U.S. executive department? The Bureau of African Affairs, Bureau of Near Eastern Affairs, Bureau of South and Central Asian Affairs.
Bureau of Foreign Affairs. Bureau of Foreign Affairs.
Incorrect. Department of State. Department of State on that. Number 2. Which executive department of the U.S. government has its address at the Pentagon?
Department of Defense.
Correct. The Antitrust Division is part of what federal department?
Foreign Affairs.
Incorrect. The Department of Justice. Justice Department there. All right, back to speed, looking for a new advantage. What kind of radiation is bounded at its upper limit by visible light and at its lower limit by microwaves? Yes, Regent.
Ultraviolet.
Incorrect. Stigler. Go ahead.
Radio waves.
Incorrect. Infrared. Infrared radiation. And our third video question of the evening, this will be presented by Dr. Kenneth Hicks, Department Head of History and Political Science here at our own RSU.
Caesarion was the son of what female pharaoh of ancient Egypt?
Yes, Regent.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra is correct. Advantage back to you all. Your category this time will be crime. Crime. Number 1. If someone charges you 80% monthly interest on a loan, what crime is committed?
Usury.
Correct. What crime is defined as the willful delivery of a false oath or affirmation?
Perjury.
Perjury is correct. Number 3. While misfeasance is conduct that is lawful but inappropriate, and nonfeasance is the failure to act where there is a duty to act, what is the term for wrongful or illegal misconduct? Wrongful or illegal conduct on the part of public officials?
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance is correct. Very good. Back to speed. What is the term for the background displayed on your computer screen behind all the windows, dialog, boxes, and menus? Stigler, yes.
Desktop.
Desktop is correct, or wallpaper. Advantage back to you all. Category is the American Revolution. American Revolution. Number 1. What valley was Dr. Albigence Waldo describing in these words in 1778? Poor food, hard lodging, cold weather, fatigue, nasty clothes, nasty cookery.
Valley Forge.
Valley Forge is good. I could have kept going, but that's fine. Valley Forge is good. Because Francis Marion relied on irregular methods of operation to harass and weaken the enemy during the American Revolution, he is considered to be the founder of what kind of warfare, the name of which sounds like a large African ape?
Guerrilla.
Guerrilla warfare is correct. What nobleman who played a role in the French Revolution had previously served on George Washington's staff in the American Revolution?
I have no idea. Lafayette.
Lafayette is correct. Very good. What word is missing in this quote by Robert Burns in one of his poems? Man's inhumanity to blank makes countless thousands mourn. Yes, Regent.
Man.
Man is correct. Advantage back to you all. Category this time is hydrology. Hydrology. Number 1. Sometimes during spring runoff, muddy water enters a reservoir and, although the surface water remains clear, when the water exits at the dam, it will still be muddy. What kind of current is responsible for this?
Underground.
Incorrect. They call it turbidity. Turbidity. Number 2. What kind of rod is described in this passage? The branches are grasped at the ends by the
Divining
hands
rod.
with palms upwards.
A divining rod.
Divining, there's more I was supposed to say, but divining will work. Good. Number 3. What unit of measure is equal to the volume of water that passes through a cross section that is 1 foot high and 1 foot wide at an average velocity of 1 foot per second?
A cubic foot.
More. Not any more.
A cubic foot of water. A liter.
Incorrect. Cubic foot per seconds.
Oh.
Has to be per seconds. Units of measurement matter. Okay. It's all right. Back to speed. What are the most common fossils of the megalodon? Yes, Stigler.
Teeth.
Teeth are correct. Advantage back to you all. Category this time will be Constitution. Constitution. Number 1. Name the first emphatic verb found in the preamble of the Constitution.
Established.
Incorrect. It's do ordain. Do ordain. Number 2. The prohibition against what in the U.S. Constitution protects individuals from successive prosecutions and preserves the integrity and finality of judicial decisions?
Double jeopardy.
Correct. What is the last word in this line from the Second Amendment? The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be...
That's 2 words. 2 words? No, it's 1 word.
It's supposed to be 1 word.
Infringed.
Infringed is correct. It is 1 word. Very good. And that timer does end our advantage round. Score at this point, the Regent Prep Rams with 190 points, Stigler Panthers with 120 points. It's getting closer. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I Want Answers is made possible by the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, one of the largest, most inland river ports of the U.S. inland river system. Agricultural commodities, building materials, fuel, and machinery are shipped into and out of the Tulsa Port of Catoosa daily using a combination of barge, rail, and truck. To learn more about the Tulsa Port of Catoosa, visit their website at tulsaport.com. And also by Kelvion Incorporated, global experts in heat exchange, committed to providing quality products and services with honesty, integrity, and commitment to customers, employees, shareholders, and the global community. For more information about Kelvion, visit kelvion.com. And also by Advanced Research Chemicals, providing customer-focused solutions to basic and advanced chemical applications. ARC has a long history of giving back to our local and international communities. For more information, visit fluoridearc.com.
The Grand River Dam Authority is Oklahoma's state-owned electric utility, fully funded by revenues from electric and water sales instead of taxes. GRDA electricity touches 75 of 77 counties in the state and serves as an economic development engine for all of Oklahoma. At no cost to taxpayers, GRDA also manages 70,000 surface acres of lakes, including Grand Lake, Lake Hudson, and the W.R. Hallway Reservoir. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity in Oklahoma.
Welcome back, everyone, to I Want Answers presented by GRDA. All right, teams, ready to handle the next round? Yeah. You know what it is, right?
Whirlwind?
Yes, it is. The whirlwind round.
Next up, the whirlwind round. In this round, the trailing team gets to pick from one of 3 categories, and they get to choose whether they wish to answer the category's questions themselves or force the other team to answer. The team will have 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Then the other team gets their turn at one of 3 remaining categories. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. If any team correctly answers all 10 of their questions within a minute, they will receive 10 bonus points.
Okay, Stigler, you're the trailing team at this point. Your categories will be music, John F. Kennedy, or American history. Would you like for yourselves or for Regent? What do you think?
American history for them.
American history for Regent. Okay. Let's see if the strategy pays off. Let's see. American history. All right, here we go. Don't worry, Regent, you'll get your chance to get them back. Okay. Again, your minute will begin after I read the first question. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Number 1. The daughter of Chief Powhatan, who died in England.
Pocahontas.
Correct. A tax on what beverage caused a Pennsylvania rebellion?
Tea.
Incorrect.
Oh.
What British general was defeated at the Battle of Saratoga?
How?
Incorrect. Jefferson extended U.S. national domain west to what natural boundary?
Mississippi. Mississippi River.
Incorrect. What word refers to bridges with roofs and to wagons on the prairie?
Covered.
Correct. Who claimed he killed 4,280 buffalo as food for railroad crews?
Davy Crockett.
Incorrect. In which industries did Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller become wealthy?
Oil.
And?
Railroads.
Incorrect. How many people did Lee Harvey Oswald kill on November 22nd, 1963?
1.
Incorrect. It was 2 on that. Yeah, 2 on that. Okay. Stigler, you'll be answering. Regent, you'll be choosing. The categories for them will be music, John F. Kennedy, or song. What would you like for them?
John F. Kennedy for them.
JFK. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Again, your minute will begin after I read the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, JFK, here it is. Name any 2 of his 8 siblings.
Robert.
Sorry?
Robert and James.
Incorrect. Okay, that's fine, kills it. To what country was his father named U.S. ambassador?
England.
Correct. Who appointed his father to that post?
Ford.
Incorrect. Who was JFK's vice president?
Pass.
Who read a poem at JFK's inauguration?
Marie Antoinette.
Incorrect. What did he do with his presidential salary?
Charity.
Correct. What was the maiden name of his wife? Timer on that, sorry. Okay, well, that was the whirlwind round. Score at this point, the Regent Prep Rams with 210 points, Stigler with 140 points. Are you ready to wrap this up with more speed? Yeah! More speed? Yeah! Here we go. All of these men studied what physical phenomenon? Alessandro Volta, Andre Marie Ampere, George Ohm. Regent, yes. Yes.
Lightning.
Incorrect. Stigler, go ahead.
Electric current.
That'll work. Electricity is it, but we'll count that. Sorry, not lightning. On July 1st, the Delaware delegation was stuck in a tie with one vote for and the other against independence. Hearing of the tie, the third delegate, though 80 miles away, mounted his horse and rode all night to Philadelphia to cast his vote. Name him. Yes.
Caesar Rodney.
Correct. Math question. What is log base 3 of 81? Yes, Regent.
4.
Correct. Yes, very good. What word rhyming with chortle refers to a doorway or entrance? Yes, Regent.
Portal.
Portal is correct. What country surrounds the Bay of Campeche to the east, south, and west? Yes, Stigler.
Cambodia.
Incorrect, Regent. That would be Mexico. Mexico. Weighing only 1 ounce as an adult, Madame Bertha's mouse lemur belongs to what order of mammals? Yes, Regent.
Primates.
Primates are correct. This is about what ship built in 1861? The most remarkable feature of this ship was a rotating turret 20 feet across and 9... Yes, Regent.
Monitor.
Monitor is correct. The Welsh are people of what principality of the United Kingdom? Yes, Stigler.
Scotland.
Incorrect, Regent. Yes, go ahead.
Wales.
Wales is correct. Name this aquifer in this recent quote. The water level had fallen over... Yes, Stigler.
Ogallala.
Ogallala is correct. Oh, and that timer does end our semifinal match. The final score, Regent Prep with 270 points. Stigler Panthers with 160 points. Regent, you will move on to the championship match. Congratulations. Oh, Stigler, it's been a pleasure having you on the show this season. We wish you all the best as you continue your academic bowl season. Great to have you guys. Great job. Great job. Oh, I love this job. All right, well, that does wrap up our semifinal matches. So we'll be having our championship match coming up next week. We want to thank our two teams for joining us. We can't do this without them. We want to thank our season sponsors, particularly the Grand River Dam Authority, for all their support. We can't do this without you. But of course, we thank you, the viewers, who join us each and every week as we continue to explore the knowledge of our local Green Country High School academic teams. If you knew some of the answers, go thank a teacher. But if you know freedom, go thank our military. On behalf of all of us here at RSU Public TV and I Want Answers, this is your host, Jeff Gaffin, saying goodnight. So long, everyone. Follow I Want Answers on Facebook and Instagram, and watch previous episodes anytime at rsu.tv. Make sure to join us next week for another exciting competition here on I Want Answers.